Israel, I know you're a man that likes to go forward, but can we look back at Perth just momentarily?
Yeah.
And just, there was a lot of talk about the big hype and everything. How different was it to, like, the big shows in China or Europe that you've been to? Do you feel the difference?
Even here, I mean, I'm sure you've covered a lot of my fights from way back in the day. And I keep telling people, like, from the time I started, I think it was Porirua, my first fight, ever since that, people have kind of like said, oh, this guy's cool, this guy's that. And I actually recently watched that fight, maybe about early this week. Someone sent it to me, Lee Ashford from Mongolia sent it to me, my first ever fight. And I was like, why are people so excited about this fight? It was, oh shit, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, I appreciated it, but the skill set wasn't there yet, you know? It was just a lot of raw. But yeah, it was good to see and see how far I've come. And yeah, from the get-go, it's always been like that. So the hype was all the same, just a different level. But I've kind of had to adapt to the level along the way, and I've expected it. So it wasn't anything new to me. I've kind of visualized it, so I was ready for it.
And the fighter himself, like Rob Wilkinson, like we hear the rugby players say, oh, different level from provincial, and you step up to the test. Was there definitely a step up, or did you feel it?
I'll be honest, if I'm being honest with him, no. I fought some harder guys even when I was in China, and he was a tough guy, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say he was an easy walk in the park. You saw, yeah, he tried to keep me against the fence in the first round, but definitely not my harder test. I've had way harder tests right here in this gym. So it was, when I was against the fence, I didn't panic, I wasn't scared. You could see it in my eyes and my face. I was just relaxed because I've been through worse right here in this gym, so it was nothing.
Your next opponent is going to be a little bit, he's had 8 submissions, so and Eugene thinks that he'll be a grappler as well.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're expecting the same sort of fight this time around?
They are. Eugene and Twister and my coaches are. For me, I am as well, but I stay ready for everything because, I don't know, this guy might have something to prove, like a chip on his shoulder. He wants to try and prove like he can knock me out or something, and I welcome him to try. But even if he wants to try and grapple with me, again, I welcome him to try because, like I said, no one's going to do to me what my teammates have done to me in here many times over. So, yeah, I mean, if I can get through this, I can get through anyone. So I have no problem dealing with anything he brings to the table.
How do you rate him on the Izzy threat meter?
On a scale of 1 to 10, for me personally, I'll give him a 3. Honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, you know. And I always say never underestimate anyone, but at the same time, you never overestimate them as well, because then you can fuck yourself over if you overestimate someone, like thinking they're better than they are. So, I mean, on a threat meter, maybe 3, 4, but I just don't really care. I just worry about me. I keep the same energy, because if I do me, and I know I can do what I can do, then no one's gonna stop me.
Well, you left your scent in the cage last time. Do you think some of those big dogs have had a sniff?
Yeah, oh, they sniff it. When they walk in there, what the fuck is that smell? What the hell's that? And I'm like, that's my stench. It's gonna stay around for forever, like my legacy. So I wanna keep that there, and I might sniff around again when I get back there, and just if it needs a little freshening up, I might have to just lay a little fresh trace of my scent again, doggy style this time. Maybe.
Mate, it's always a